Here is my Black Manta BrickHead. I had a lot of fun designing this character. It was more based on the old classic cartoons, and now because of that, you know, he had like this black spandex like swimsuit and then the domed head. So for the suit, it's pretty basic with being black. So, you know, you're 2 bricks high for the chest, you got the 1x2 bricks for the legs, and then of course you got the 2x4 plate for the hips and the 4x4 plates in black for the body. But in the back, I had to figure out a way to attach this air tank. So to attach the air tank, I just put one of those, like what I call the BrickHeadz skeleton pieces, those bricks with the studs on side, in the center. So it's on the side for the arms and the center back with the 1x1 bricks on the side to kind of space it out so I could attach this air tank. And now the air tank itself is got the 2x2 plate with one of these, I think it's like a 2x2, 1x2 bracket or inverted bracket, and then I just want to kind of smooth it out, make it curved with a 2x2 by 2/3 curved slope here, and just put that on there. And there's my air tank to attach my hoses to. Now, these hoses are actually what inspired me to make this BrickHead. So, as most of my BrickHeads come from, it's usually the Funko Pop version. I'm like, oh, I can make that in BrickHeads now, because let's be honest, BrickHeads are Lego's answer to the Funko Pop craze. So, and it was these hoses that inspired me, because I remembered I had these hoses from my collection as a kid. Now, I had to look it up, but this is an 8.5L flexible hose with tabless ends. Now, like I said, this is from my collection of the kids. I had this on my FX Star Patroller set when I was a kid in the 1980s, and this piece was actually made in 1985 to 1995. So I'm really fortunate to have these pieces because they work perfect for the Black Manta character, who has those hoses coming out of his helmet and into the air tank and back. And then to attach the hoses to the front, I just, you know, instead of the 1x4 plate tile with the 2 end studs that we usually use for the BrickHead eyes, I just put that on the back of the head and then smoothed it out with some more tile pieces. Now, because of these hoses, because of this air tank, I didn't add the plate in the back of the head. I just went right to the tiles because I couldn't have it sticking out or it'd block the studs to my air tank. So it doesn't come out as far in the back to accommodate the hoses. But I did do it in the front, where you get the 4x4 plate in front and then the tiles in front. But I was playing around with the eyes a lot. I think the eyes were probably the hardest part for me to design in this set, because Black Manta has those huge red eyes that take up like most of his costume's helmet. But if I made them huge, they just looked like circles. So I settled on this shape, and I love this shape because it kind of gets that teardrop shape that Black Manta has. But, you know, I tried them low where the BrickHead eyes are supposed to be, and it just didn't look right. It looked more like Ant-Man to me. And then I did it up high, and it lost that BrickHead feel, because you need that big forehead, in my opinion, to make it look like a BrickHead. That's kind of what makes it does, more squared with this huge forehead. So I kind of like went in between, and what I did was I just lined up 4 1x2 plates, jumper plates, so that those studs are right in the center of the helmet, and then got this, you know, extended half circle tile in red, and then these quarter tile pieces, and I put it so that the straight ends are on the side and top, so it curves up, and I really like that look for his eyes. And then also with Black Manta, his helmet wasn't a bulb like Mysterio. It's really elongated, and to make that elongated look, I added a 4x4 plate on the side. And then once I got that 4x4 plate on the side to extend it out just a little bit, then I put a 2x4 plate across it in the center so that I could put more of these 2x2 by 2/3 slope pieces on the side to give it that curved look. But I am like really excited and happy with how this Black Manta character came out. So I got those hoses. It's a really tight fit, but as you can kind of see, it just kind of attaches right there. Dust my hoses so they're sticking out. And here is my Black Manta BrickHeadz. And of course I had to give him a little trident. You know, you gotta get that accessory, but he has a black trident for it. But I hope you enjoyed this BrickHeadz creation. I'm hoping to make more. I'm having a lot of fun creating those kind of classic superheroes like Cable and Luke Cage.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.